So in this video, we're going to talk about what NIO is, why it's growing so much, and some of my investing that I've done with it. And if you stay to the end, I'm going to be talking about my $1 million mistake that happened when investing in NIO. So what's up? I'm Brandon Young. On this channel, I teach you how to make, save, and invest money. So if you're new here, consider subscribing and don't forget to hit that bell so you don't miss a beat. So when it comes to investing in stocks, I'm one of those people who does their due diligence. I analyze these stocks. I try to read up as much as I can about them before I make an investment. Now, NIO has been around for a relatively long time, but it's been getting into the news quite recently and people feel like it's a new stock, but it's been around for a while. Now, NIO is a Chinese electric vehicle company, and I've heard it from quite a few people, but they do call it the Tesla of China. Now, at this very moment, they have mostly SUVs, they have maybe one coupe, and they have one sedan. But in the next coming months, they are talking about having some more sedans, so that might make the price go up a little bit. Now, like I've said, NIO has been around since 2016, but it's not till about this year that they've started to get a lot of clout. Now, the main reason why they've started to get a lot of clout, and I've seen this from a long time ago, was they did have the want for their vehicles. So like, you know, electric vehicles have come into fruition. A lot of people want it. And in China's case, they really want electric vehicles. The issue with NIO at that current time was they had the want for the vehicles, but they did not have the manufacturing or the capacity to manufacture the amount of cars that were wanted. And if you think about it, that is actually a good problem to have, that you have a lot of customers and you know people want your item, but you cannot, provide that. So the main thing that you have to fix is you have to fix the manufacturing. You have to be able to manufacture more cars so you can give those cars to the people that want them. So probably about a year ago, I saw that. I was like, this company does have the want for the actual item, but they just can't fulfill it. So once they fulfill that manufacturing part, I see the company actually being profitable. And lo and behold, this year they started to be able to manufacture a lot of cars to get those needs wanted by the people who wanted it, and now the stock price is doing good. It also does help to see that Tesla is doing well too. As you know, most EV stocks are doing well because of Tesla, but NIO I think is different, and this is the reason. One of the major reasons why I feel NIO is a good company to invest in is because, as you know, the Chinese government is full throttle supporting NIO. If you didn't know, the Chinese government actually gave NIO $1 billion to do projects and for manufacturing. So, as you know, if the government is backing you, they probably do want you to succeed. Now, if you didn't know this, the Chinese government isn't too fond of Tesla being in China. So if they can find a company that they can fully back that can be more successful than Tesla, and they don't need to use Tesla anymore, then they're gonna do it. Now, Brandon, if Tesla and NIO are kind of like the same exact company, what's stopping Tesla from just taking their idea and just surpassing them? Now, I see the main thing that NIO is doing that Tesla isn't doing is something called BaaS, which is battery as a service. So it's basically putting it into a subscription-based service. So as you know, back in the day, when you wanted Windows in Office, they usually just let you buy the CD, and you bought the CD, put it in your computer, and you basically had that software for the rest of your life. As a consumer, that's great because you only had to pay for it once and you were able to keep that. But as time went on, people started getting into the subscription services. So now they charge you every single month for that specific service so that company can get recurring revenue. Now, battery as a service, you may not do battery recharges, but instead you would have to replace your battery. Now, you probably would pay for a subscription-based service for this, and this is what NIO does. And Tesla doesn't do it because they don't fully have the capacity to put these battery stations all over their locations. Now, as it stands right now, NIO was able to put about $131 random battery swapping stations throughout the highways in China, which is amazing. So as you can see, they are showing that it works and they're able to do that. The other thing that sets NIO apart from Tesla is NIO and Tesla have two different markets. Now, NIO is more of the upper middle class type person who is gonna pay a pretty penny for a vehicle. Tesla at one point was very expensive, but they did find a way to cut costs and get their price down lower to make their car more affordable. So now their car is more affordable for somebody in the middle class range. Now, as it stands right now, I still feel NIO still has a lot of room to grow. So if you do have the chance to invest in NIO, I would suggest that you do. I can surely see this stock going over 100 by next year. So get it while you can, because it's not going to stay in the 58 range much longer. Now, one of the mistakes I made when I invested in NIO is I should have bought more shares. Now, towards the height of the pandemic, when all the stocks were pretty low, at the lowest, I think NIO went to about 50 cents to about 25 cents. At that point, I had the chance to buy about a couple thousand shares and kind of slipped my mind. I was busy, didn't get the chance to buy it, but I had the order there. I just never processed it. If you have a trade, I would just say go for it. Most of the time, usually your gut or your first thought is usually correct. So if you have a thought, I usually go for it, but always do your due diligence. Always do your research about a stock. But if your gut is telling you, your research is telling you, I would say go for it. You never know. We are coming back with the force, man. We are going to reach 100K subscribers. I guarantee it. If you are new here, consider subscribing. Don't forget to like and go and comment down below. I'm Brandon Young. I'll see you in my next video. Peace.